Oh yeah.
Everything is numb right here. Wow.
These are the sounds, the emotions, the reactions that come with Chinese food. The real kind, not the stuff you order for takeout. You haven't really experienced China until you've experienced its food. And what better place than in the urban jungle, the cultural center of Beijing. This is Turan He. He's a travel host on CGTN, formerly CCTV. He's one of the finest people you'll ever meet, and he likes beer, which is a good place to start. We've come to a neighborhood in Beijing that's not entirely one of a kind. It's called a Hutong, a rundown district of China's capital that's been recently rejuvenated with an influx of young, ambitious, culturally aware residents commonly called hipsters. And they are the core of Hutong revival.
A microbrewery in a dilapidated old Hutong, in a dilapidated old house. Yeah. That's as hipster as you can get. Yeah. And even the service is gone, you know?
We're off to a slow start, perhaps an indication of the flexible, free-spirited air of this district.
Hipsters are fantastic for urban regeneration. If it wasn't for starving artists, poor students moving into these old dilapidated Hutongs, you wouldn't have this new, vibrant eating out culture. If you didn't have that influence, it would just be locals, you know, walking along in their jammies, and nothing would be happening. And it's likely that the Hutong would end up becoming demolished.
Hey, there's our bartender. A selection of flavors, a pull of the tap, and we're immersed in a foreign spectacle totally alien to traditional Chinese beer culture, but not at all removed from modern China's diverse, yes, hipster Hutongs. All right, enough beer. We've come here for lunch.
Stuffed here, they do sausages. I come here because they do a really good banger.
An English banger in Beijing. And the Brit approves.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
Oh.
Pass the test?
Oh yeah. I think Beijing has a really vibrant community, vibrant foreign community. And a lot of people end up missing home. And that's why you have such a great variety of foreign food.
All right, so enough of this foreign stuff. You're here for real Chinese food. Meet the frogs.
The main thing they eat here is spicy crayfish and spicy bullfrog. There's actually not much meat in the crayfish. You don't even eat the head, you just rip it off.
This clumsy, clunky, pokey thing is a true Chinese experience. It's no rookie sport, not just the surgical removal of meat, but withstanding the aching, burning, radiating heat.
This is sour plum juice. It's great for when your lips are burning and everything on your face is burning. The parents always tell you to never play with the food. For Chinese people, if you don't have fiddly food, it's kind of not worth it. Oh, there's a bullfrog.
Bullfrog.
Everything is numb right here.
This is the mild kind.
Fine, so I'm a wuss. How about something to calm things down?
Over tea, you break down barriers. It's called a tea ceremony. So each tea requires a different temperature of water.
Welcome to a traditional Chinese tea room.
You want 70% of the cup to be full. No more, no less.
An artful precision that reflects the intention of the moment, the intention of connection.
People in southern China tend to drink tea a bit more. It's very elaborate, it's very artistic.
But it's about more than just the tea, just the art.
In China, it's more about business, in a way. A lot of people do business over tea. It's sort of an icebreaker. Like, we go down to the pub, you know, grab a pint and then chat. Here in China, if you do business, you drink tea.
This is Huhai, a part of Beijing not unfamiliar with those business transactions, with human connection and new faces. This is ancient Times Square.
I guess you could say it's a continuation of the old commercial district of Shanghai. Because this was one of the main commercial centers of Beijing for, I mean, like close to 900 years because of the Grand Canal, which ended here. A lot of people did business here. They'd unload their cargo and then they'd stay here.
These days, less business and more party. People throng here for a night of shopping, eating, drinking.
Drinking culture is a bit different in China. You don't go down to the pub on the weekend with a bunch of mates and sit there and drink because you like the beer. In China, you drink because you've got something to prove.
And with all that drinking, often comes a little snacking.
It's quite common to eat 4 meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then yexiao, which is night snack.
Time to find our own night snack, and yes, our own drinks.
We'll get some baijiu, which is sorghum liquor. Very strong, usually minimum 40%, goes up to 70. I'll go easy on you, it'll be like 56 or 53. Okay. Most people would down this in 3 to 4 gulps. If you're more daring, you do it in 2. And if you're really, really badass, you do it in 1. Cheers.
You're gonna kill me. Wow. That's not going down in 4 gulps.
That is where night snack comes in. For us, it's meat skewers and this wonderful chaotic bowl of lamb meat and lamb guts stewing in a hot, fragrant broth. We're talking intestines, stomach, liver, kidney. Add some onions, some spices, and you have yourself one quality soup.
This black thing is lung. There's intestines, the white things are intestines.
It's the nightcap on a day in a culture that revolves around meals. All 4 of them.